Brisbane's easy listening radio station is off the air after an attack on its transmitter. 4BH's two massive towers came tumbling down in what's being called a deliberate act of sabotage.
Neck-high reeds and waist-high swamp waters kept police from getting too close. Two 80-metre tall radio towers upended in the mud.
Both towers are situated in the swampy area, and it's very difficult for investigators to get inside and actually examine the scene. Vandals
deliberately cut the tower's thick cables around 9 o'clock last night. 4BH has been off air since. The station's headquarters are buzz with calls from concerned listeners.
The transmitter site was attacked by vandals last night. Yes.
And a baffled management team desperately searching for answers.
This is unprecedented in Australian broadcasting history. We have a strong view that the attack on the transmitter site was deliberate.
The 70-year-old Easy Listening station is far from a controversial broadcaster, raising questions over who could be behind the attack. It's suspected the vandals knew what they were doing. If they'd left one tower standing, 4BH would still be on air.
It will take some weeks and months to restore complete transmission.
Just what motivated the vandals is a mystery. Police say it would not only have been extremely difficult to knock down the two towers, but also extremely dangerous.
There's no other word for it but ridiculous and stupid thing to do.
The station is confident temporary transmission will be up and running within 24 hours. Danielle Isdale, 10 News.
This is 7 News.
A Brisbane radio station has been forced off air after an unprecedented attack. Vandals sent two transmission towers crashing to the ground, costing 4BH tens of thousands of dollars in advertising revenue.
There was no easy listening on the airways this morning. As Radio 4BH listeners tried to tune in, they were met with this. 4BH staff were in shock.
Because we're not a controversial radio station, very friendly, family-based station.
Announcers kept busy fielding a deluge of calls.
Yes, unfortunately we've had a bit of a vandalism attack overnight.
In a calculated operation, heavy steel cables were cut. Out here in Wynnum West, the two 73-metre high towers crashed into swampland just before 9 o'clock last night.
This is unprecedented in Australian broadcasting history.
Nearby residents were bemused.
Clear sky, isn't it? But it's rude.
It used to play up with phones. When we first come in here, you picked the phone up and all you got was the radio on it.
Police are hoping to find a motive for the highly dangerous crime.
Absolutely foolhardy. I mean, the danger to the people involved is quite incredible.
A station has never been off air for so long. They hope to return tomorrow using community and commercial stations' transmitters. But it could be months before they're completely back to normal.
They are specialised, they're tuned to a certain frequency. It's not a case of just getting a crane up and putting it up next week.
Karen Tan, 7 News.
Brisbane radio station 4BH is back on the air after its two Wynnum transmitting towers were knocked down in an act of sabotage on Monday night. Services were restored on a weaker signal late last night using a community station's tower.
If you're having still a little trouble picking us up, just try shifting your radio around just a little bit.
It could be months before normal broadcasts return. There's still no clue as to who attacked the towers or why.